Did you know that there was once a man-eating leopard which killed over 400 people? The Panar maneater is largely regarded as the second most dangerous feline ever recorded. It comes in second place to the Champawat tigress, who killed at least 430 people. However, this isn't the only thing that the leopard and the tigress share, as both were killed by this man, Jim Corbett. And if you haven't heard me speak of Jim Corbett before, I absolutely have a massive amount of respect for this man. He was a British Indian hunter and later turned conservationist, so he was often called on by the British Indian government to hunt down these man-eating big cats, and he often would refuse any kind of monetary reward. He didn't enjoy killing them. He saw it as a necessary evil, essentially, and he would often try and figure out why these big cats were turning to eat people, and he later pushed for the protection of a lot of species. I'll have to do a video on him another time. Anyway, it was while Jim Corbett was actually hunting the man-eating tigress in 1910, who escaped the army, by the way, and crossed over from India to Nepal, but I have a whole other video on that. He then first heard wind of this man-eating leopard which had been terrifying locals. In 1910, he met a husband and wife who'd been attacked by the leopard, and while the husband was largely uninjured, the wife was severely injured. She'd been dragged by the throat, and although she survived the attack, Jim Corbett wrote that she most likely was going to die because the wounds had turned septic. He staked out their house as he was pretty certain the leopard had returned from the alarm calls of jackals, but the leopard did not show itself. It was then the following September that Jim Corbett travelled 30 miles after he heard the attack of 4 men from a leopard, and he staked out in the jungle for 3 days with 2 goats as bait. It was in complete pitch black that he heard the leopard attacking one of the goats, and he fired off some shots in the direction of the sound. He then brought a group of men to make a line to try and find the leopard and put it out of its misery, but the moment the leopard reappeared, the men just all ran away, apart from Jim, because he's built different, and he did shoot the leopard dead. When Corbett finally caught the man-eating tigress, he reported the reason that she had been attacking humans was because she had been shot in the mouth and basically her canine teeth were broken, so she couldn't properly hunt her usual prey, and out of desperation turned to eating humans. But when Jim Corbett saw the leopard, he realised it was a male in good health. However, as it nearly always is in these cases, he did track the issue back to humans. He realised this leopard had started eating people, become a man-eater, after a cholera outbreak in the region, and because people hadn't been burying their dead, the leopard got a taste for human flesh, and humans are a lot easier to hunt, and so this tragedy occurred. This was the first leopard that Jim Corbett ever hunted, but he later went on to stop the leopard of Rudraprayag. Let me know if you'd like me to talk about that story next. And it's important I finish this video by saying leopard attacks are rare, but they do happen. Around 350 to 450 leopard attacks are recorded worldwide every year, and this is usually when the animal is cornered, sick, or protecting cubs. Leopards have lost almost all of their historic territory to humans, so there is going to be conflicts. But luckily, thanks to modern medical advancements, you're a lot less likely to die from an infection after a leopard attack now, and only around 10 to 15% of leopard attacks are fatal, according to BBC Wildlife.